Good evening. We're the Slowicks,
Mm.
and I've had a lot of chocolate. So this is going to be a fun round. This is Raising a Conscious Family, a discussion channel of mindful topics. We discuss books, and right now we are reading If the Buddha Married, Creating Enduring Relationships on a Spiritual Path by Charlotte Castle, PhD. And this was the perfect timing for this chapter because we want to play a board game and it's already late. And it's a very short chapter. And the chapter is called Say Hello to Your Beloved, Sufism. And it was kind of just a little brief overview of the author's thoughts on Sufism because she's a Sufi and Sufism informs the book just as Buddhism informs the book.
Yeah, Suffism and what else did she mention?
Just Sufism.
Quaker.
Oh,
Or shit.
Quaker. She didn't talk about her Quaker views.
Quaker is like Western colonial people, right? Like settlers?
I believe so, yes. I'm mildly familiar with the Quaker tradition, and I think it, and forgive me if this is offensive or wrong, but I think it's sort of like a metaphysical version of Christianity. That's a little bit of like what I think. But I could be entirely
We're not
wrong.
even talk about it because we don't know.
Okay, so
The Sufism, after she explained what it meant to her, yeah, I'm sold. I really want to learn more. Really beautiful. Talks about thinking of everyone as your beloved, and as you pause and breathe, and
it's a really beautiful practice in this chapter. I would like to guide you all through it. But maybe we'll make a different video for that. Sorry for interrupting you. No, I need to be more intentional. We'll have a separate video that guides you through the practice.
yeah, pause and breathe and think about what the word beloved means to you. And then it says, think about your partner or a sweet friend and calling them beloved and just having like the most regard and respect. And to her, she said that Sufism believes that God is not like a devotion to love, but God is what happens when love's happening. God is in love. So the love between two people or two things.
Kind of reminded me of how, like, in my understanding in Hinduism, you can honor God by loving your child, your spouse, or your parent. Kind of reminded me of that kind of like bhakti in yoga, the way she was explaining Sufism's relationship with God. And she was talking about how when her Sufi friends greet her as beloved, it just really like feeds her soul and makes her feel good. And I was telling Joe after we read it that it's funny because I'm not a Sufi, but occasionally I will refer to beloved people as beloved. And I had just sent a text message to a couple of friends who I'm visioning a retreat with. And I said, hi, beloveds, and I was saying how it's interesting that with specific people and specific settings, I just naturally refer to them that way because we are like in this beloved dance of creating something out of love. And I resonate with these two people because they are these just radiant, loving beings that are sharing love in the world. So that was really cool. Kind of just to pay homage to those people, that relationship I have with them, and also um, to see how the practice is living in my life, even though I'm not Sufi. And shout out to TZ and Lizzie if you're watching this. You're my beloveds.
That Sufism takes it
Sufism.
Sufism takes it one step further and says, everyone is your beloved. And it's just like a deep respect for
Mm.
everyone and everything.
And that's what she said, is that that's how it kind of is like Buddhist loving kindness. It's similar to her Buddhist loving kindness. And when Joe just said that, it makes me think about how it's easier to be in this really painful world when we can remember that even the people who are hurting us and hurting people we love are our beloved at the end of the day, because we really are all one. And I think in regards to like being in family and parenting, that's a really powerful practice when your child is really challenging you and you feel a lot of anger and resentment, remembering that they are your beloved or your spouse or your dog can really help me to come into a place of mindfulness and act from where I want to be acting from, not from what we were talking about in the last video, those conditioned responses.
Yeah, overall, I'd say it's just a very, very sweet gesture and thought and meditation to think about the word and apply it to someone. Um, I just sent Marco Polo to a friend back in Oregon, and in my mind, I was like applying the word beloved to him. And I've never called anyone beloved before. It's not a word in my repertoire. Um, yeah, it's just really sweet. Um, I like it a lot. Yeah.
Hope you try it on. And we will do a video guiding you through the very, very short little meditation that she offered here so that you can have a taste of that if you don't have the time to sit down, find the book, access it, all the good stuff.
Yeah, it's very short. Yeah, maybe we'll record a one, probably be under 3 minutes.
Very much so. All right. Love y'all. Stay golden. See you next time.